Well, good morning again, YouTube. I ordered a little door handle or mechanism, and I was able to get it off good. It's got a good spring in it. Wants to return it. I welded it into this this window frame thing here, and it was hitting inside, so it would stop the window. So I had to move it. I've got it welded in here now, and it's works good. So it's sticking out a little bit, but I'm gonna just I'll have to deal with that. I've got like a 1/8 or 1/16 of an inch in there to keep it from hitting. The window goes up and down good. Let's see. We're not hitting anything there. So this is all good. I've got my put my door panel on here, drilled holes for it. That's straight. I just made this here rod out of a piece of coat hanger. It's strong enough to do something, to work. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put my door panel back up here, mark the hole where this thing's gonna go through, and bore that out and press on putting this door panel on. Well, there's Mr. Door Panel, cut and screwed in. I filled the bottom with Bondo and sanded it. I haven't done this top part yet, but it's all good and flush. I'm gonna have to do something right here because the sticks out too far. It's okay on this end, but I need to get in there and trim that door frame up. I think I put a piece of wood in it, but it hits the floorboard right here. So the more I got sticking out of the door, the more the floor I got to cut. But it's all in, it's good. Latch works good. Locks, closes. I don't have the electrics hooked up in it right now because I still have to take it off. I think I'll take it off and cut that edge. I could probably cut it while it's on here, but it's much better to put it on the floor and put a good straight edge on it. I couldn't match these up exactly left and right. I got them 6 inches apart on this side, but over here I had to move this one because the joint is right in this area, so I needed to get both edges a bit, but that's all right. And then I'll just put 5 across the bottom there, and this door will look good. I was thinking about taking me I got some 2x2s here, something about this long, and just routing it out, making me a wooden door handle. I mean armrest. That'll be a project for another day, but finally the door panel's on, and I got them both on. They're going to look fine. I need to stain them. think I'll take it a dark color because it's the bottom of it's blue. It's going to be a dark car. So anyway, we'll just keep pressing on. These doors have been kind of a pain. Probably 2 weeks I've been fooling with them. Haven't been putting. Well, it's taken me a long time, but I went over this aluminum channel I put in here for the window and sealed it up with Bondo with my finger. I've got it all pretty much sanded. This door window frame basically is done. I've got a little bit of error in it. I can see that now. But this is spray can filler primer. It's a little different color than the other stuff. It's Rust-Oleum. It works pretty good, but you gotta be careful. It'll run real easy. You see right up in here I got a little run, but the window's basically done. When I go to paint it, I'll have to put a piece of paper or something between the aluminum and the rubber. Otherwise I'll paint the rubber. I really don't want that. I mean, it should have been put in there, and I may pull the rubber out. I don't think it's glued in. But anyway, here's one door done. And I've got the other one about ready to do. You can see here, this is a little rough. This is where I filled it up with Bondo all the way around. Now I need to do quite a bit of sanding on this. I'll get this sorted out, and then I'll do the same thing to it. I'll spray primer it. I've still got a lot of little rough stuff, but just have to do it a little bit at a time. The more time I spend on it, the better job I'll get. So anyway, I'll move on to this side now and see if I can get it all sanded and ready to prime, and then prime it. Well, here's this one done. I got it sanded good and squirted it with primer. So it's kind of a good deal. I don't know what I'm going to do here for the rubbers. It's be really kind of difficult to mask the rubber. I may just squirt it and just see what it looks like. I've still got a lot of little stuff. I noticed up in here I had some stuff. I worked on it. I've still got all the probably 50 little spots of where I stuck tape on it before. But I can get this sorted out. Next thing will be the dash there. I got to get that sanded down and figured out how I'm going to paint it. And I got some work here to do on this firewall still. Haven't got to that. Haven't been feeling too good lately, so I'm just kind of going slow. Try to move on a little bit every day. But it's these little details that are driving me cuckoo. And you still see a lot of them here, but this one turned out real nice. Primer's dry, so it's not perfect, but I got to draw the line somewhere on this paint job, so we'll get it to where I think it's good enough. This turned out real nice up in here. Again, it's got some little tiny stuff in it, but I could take forever on that, and my fingers are wearing out. I could just use a little half a square inch at a time sanding. But anyway, looks like my windows are pretty much done. I'll go ahead and try to move on to this dash. That's going to be the next thing I'm going to have to clean up. Get this whole front window sorted out so I can paint it. Well, I got my dash out so I can clean it up and paint it. And I need to spray a little primer in here, clean that up a little more, and fix that. So I think my window will fit in there real good. And I'll mix up some of my brown paint. I'll try to do a good job on this dash, and we'll see what happens with that. But I got some sanding to do on it. But I got my light switch and everything out of there. I mean, it looks like terrible right now. Everything's all hanging down. But there is some stuff I need to prime in there. I know everything fits. So when I start putting this thing back together, it'll be for the last time. So this dash was in there for a long time. I just put it in temporary, but I tightened it up. So I need to strip it, clean up this stuff, and next thing will be just do whatever little bit of Bondo work I need here. I'll open up my paint and practice here on the dash, see how it works, and then I'll paint all of this part, and we'll get to moving on the rest of it. I still got to seal that up in there so I don't get any water running in my roof. So we're moving forward toward the final product here. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Appreciate you. And we should have this done this month. Well, I was moving on to paint this window, and while I was inside, I looked up and I could see there were just tons of holes in this cowl. So I just ground it all down, and what I'm going to do is throw a coat of Bondo on here and plug all them holes. These big holes here, there's 4 of them. That's where the hood bolts on, but I could weld up all these little ones. Probably be okay. You couldn't see them, but they will leak water, and I'm sure water will get under it. So I'm just going to go ahead and weld these things up and grind them down so I can get a good coat of primer on here. Well, good morning again, guys. I'm still working on a little bitty stuff here. I got this door all straightened out, all sanded down and reprimed. I made a a little edge here out of Bondo. That looks pretty good. And that's all straight. Pretty much got the door bottom straight. I have to work on it a little. And I moved on to the hood here. I flipped it over and filled all the inside up with Bondo. Well, I didn't fill it, but I filled all of the joints, and I've got it all primed now on the inside. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and clean up some of my edges on this and put a coat of primer on it. I'll probably sand it a little first, and this part will be about ready to go on. I got my dash done. I think I did that the other day. I've got the left side there all done. The right here's pretty close. I worked on this a little bit more. I finished up this outside of the window. It's just been real slow. Haven't felt real good. Didn't work much. But started to get warmer, and so today I did quite a bit. I got this hood all straightened out. Just about ready to go back in or on. And that's all good epoxy primer. And I just have to do a little on that firewall there. And I got my window in and sealed real good. I've got a little bit more painting to do in here, and I'll be able to paint all of this windshield area. And I've got this pretty much straightened out. Got my wood cut, everything here, and all the holes bored. The other one's good. So I'm just moving on. I'll try to get this windshield area and cowl painted. And since I'm spraying it, I might as well spend some more time and do that roof and just paint it all at once. Save me mixing up paint twice, and we'll see how it goes.